Hi, this is Tyler again with FluidityStudio.com, and we just left off in tutorial 1 on our sliding billboard database connection with our add.php file where we're talking about the username and password to just access the files. So what we're going to be going over now, just showing you these things, is I'm going to skip back to the analytics.php file here, and you're going to see anything that I've put in comments that is caps, all in capital letters. That is areas that you're going to come into and you're going to change. So just look through all the files, and anywhere that I put caps, that's the area that you're going to change your information on. So the rest of this stuff you can pretty much leave alone, because if you change it, it's not going to work. So let's take a look at how it all works. So I'm going to bring up the sliding billboard here, and what we have is a basic click to expand ad, and when you click it, it expands and shows the expanded large ad, and then you click and it closes. Now what we want to get the mouse over is actually the click to expand, and then the click through is when you click on the ad. And we start out with our analytics page. This is the first page we hit, which requires that username and password, which we set as user and user1. Okay, we log in. Now we see there's nothing in the database because our database right now is empty. So all we see is a delete option here, and that's going to coincide with the different advertisers we place in there. You can actually remove them from this page if you want to too. So we're going to come in here, we're going to log into the add. We hit the add folder, and that hits the index.html file. This is where we're going to add a new advertiser. So again, user1, and you can change these to whatever you want. And aesthetically this is not pretty, but it doesn't need to be. In this case, it's just for you to enter a new advertiser, so you don't have to keep going into your database all the time. So let's enter a new advertiser. Let's do Pizza Hut. Okay. Submit, and it goes to a submit.php file. Lets us know it's been successfully submitted. We can return to our form. And if we go to the analytics page and refresh, ta-da! There they are. Pizza Hut, ID of 1, since it starts at 1 and auto increments from there. And we have 0 clicks and 0 mouse overs. So, if we look at our Billboard JavaScript file, I have it already set up to the database with an ID of 1. So, if I come over here and refresh the ad, and I expand it, and then I click through, it hits the advertiser's website. They've got some flash on here, so it's slow loading apparently. Okay, now if we go to our analytics and refresh, 1 click and 1 mouse over. And just to show you that it doesn't do it all at one time, just on 1 click, I'm going to come back here and refresh, because if I don't refresh, it doesn't count it. So I refresh, and then I'm just going to expand it and close it, so I can show you that now we'll just have 1 mouse over, or 2 mouse overs, sorry, and 1 click through. Okay, so let's go in and add a new advertiser. We're going to do clothing store, I guess. Alright, that's been submitted. Come over here and we refresh. Alright, so number 2 is the clothing store. Now if I come over to my JavaScript file, and let's just change the ID to 2, save it, and I will send that up. Okay, it's up. And let's go ahead and refresh the ad, and we'll just do a click to expand, and that's it. So that way we can just see that this works. And look at that. Since we changed it to ID number 2, it's working with this new advertiser we entered. Okay, so now say that it's been a while, our page is getting full of advertisers, and we don't need some of these anymore. We can come in here and just check the checkbox and hit delete. and now it's gone. So now our database, if we go back to our database and take a peek there, I'll show you. Let's log in. Okay, now if I go to counter and I go to browse, so you know X, now we see there's Pizza Hut in there with the ID of one click through and 2 mouse overs. And if we didn't delete our other one, it would show up here as well. So that's what it looks like when you come into your database inside your hosting account and browse through it. But like I said, you won't need to come in here unless you need to reset everything back to 0 under your operations. So if you want to start back to ID number 1, of course, see, now the next one is going to be 3, so it's auto incrementing. So if we want to start at 1 again, then we'll just enter 1 in there and hit go. Okay, so that's basically it. There's not much to it. If you just go through all the files and, like I said, change everything to the proper file structures where I've commented, and change your database information where I've commented all in caps, and upload it to your server, it should work just great. All right, if you have any questions, then please feel free to email me, and if this was helpful to you, then I would appreciate your comments on my blog. All right, have a great time, and good luck to you.